We are ready to go. Class 3A regional dual wrestling as we've got the Western Dubuque Bobcats getting set to take on the Dubuque Hempstead Mustangs as Dubuque Hempstead defeated Bettendorf in the first duel, 48-20, the final score of that first duel, setting up this rematch between these two teams from earlier this season, a dual meet in which Western Dubuque won. But that was before Christmas. A lot of things have changed. Roger, welcome into the broadcast. And again, another night out of wrestling. It should be some great wrestling.
Well, here we go again, Jamie. Last night it was 2A. Tonight it's going to be 3A, and we are camped mat side tonight. Got great seats thanks to the hospitality from the Western Dubuque Athletic Department. We are camped mat side, so we've got a close-up view of all the action tonight, and this is going to be a good one. The Dubuque Hempstead fans are all lathered up from that first duel. We had coaches out on the mat. We had wrestlers up and down, and it started off very, very slow. And then about the last four matches, the crowds got into it, and Bettendorf won some hotly contested matches. There were some quick falls by the Dubuque Hempstead Mustangs, and the coaches were into it. The fans were into it. And this is just going to be another one of those stepping stones. You're going to see a lot of great action here, Class 3A style. They got a great house here. Again, the black and red faithful, the Western Dubuque Bobcats travel well. They've got the gym packed here tonight. Student section right behind us, Jamie Vasky. So I would expect it to be a little bit loud as this meet progresses.
Absolutely. The last time these two teams faced, again, back in December 22nd, Western Dubuque won that dual meet 43-24. As tonight, the Bobcats look to get back to the state duels for the first time since 2009, and the last time they were in that regional duel back in 2009, they defeated Cedar Rapids Prairie to advance to the 2009 state dual tournament. As tonight the Bobcats enter 26-4, the sixth ranked team in Class 3A will take on Dubuque Hempstead, who is ranked number 10 in the state in Class 3A. As should be a great duel, as we mentioned here tonight, as the Bobcats taking on Dubuque Hempstead. Again, you mentioned it, a very exciting first duel between Hempstead and Bettendorf, almost to the point that there were some hotly contested matches, as you mentioned, some controversial calls. As right after the duel, our head coach Dan Knight from Bettendorf went with his film to show the officials something he felt like the officials missed in that duel meet, but you can't overturn it. And I tell you what, it was a great duel. Dubuque Hempstead, with that win, they're looking to get back to the state duels. They're looking to make it for the second consecutive season as they went to the state duels and finished in fourth place last year. Their first ever trip to the state duels was last season. So Dubuque Hempstead with a lot of wrestling tradition. Last year, hard to believe, was only their first time at the state duels.
Yeah, they've been sound. We've followed them for as long as we've been doing this. They've been at the Cedar Rapids Jefferson Invite, and they always put on a good performance at the Jefferson Invite. They've always had some outstanding individuals. For the past couple of years, Coach Johnson's been able to put a good team together, and we're going to see another one of those good teams tonight, Jamie. They've got 5 ranked wrestlers in that lineup, and they've got some outstanding talent. So I would anticipate this being a 2 to 3 point duel. And it can go either way tonight. The Mustangs are wrestling well. The Bobcats just have to come out and wrestle like they're capable of wrestling. They've got to win the winnable matches to get the bonus points. And then settle in on those toss-up matches, those matches that they're not supposed to win. They've got to put forth great effort and keep from giving up big points.
Well, our dual meet is going to start at 120 pounds. As we're going to start at 120 pounds, and we're having our introductions right now. So we'll take a short break. We'll come back with the start of this dual meet right after this. You're listening to it on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
East Buchanan Telephone Co-op in Winthrop are proud to support the East Buchanan athletes and all area athletes and wish them continued success. East Buchanan Telephone Co-op, your total communication source in Winthrop. Call 319-935-3011.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Cork and Bottle in Manchester are proud to support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck from Rick and his staff at Cork and Bottle in Manchester.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Good luck to all the area athletes from Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence and Reload Station in Epworth, partners in excellence.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Best of luck to all area athletes from your friends at Pets Allowed in Independence, your pet's lodging, grooming, and training specialist for 17 plus years. Contact Pets Allowed at 334-7387, 334-PETS, Independence.
Back into Epworth, Iowa. Jamie Vaskey alongside Roger Reed. I tell you what, very loud atmosphere here tonight in those introductions as we had to take a break as Rob Horner doing a great job of the introductions over there. Rob Horner leads red and black, that's for sure, as did a great job with those introductions. Like we said, we're going to start at 120 pounds. And the coaches for tonight's dual meet. For Dubuque Hempstead, head coach Chuck Haas. His assistant coaches are Brock Haas, Brett Haas, Terry Kupski, Garen Kaizen, and Ryan Warzinski. For the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. It is head coach Paul Cleary. His assistant coaches are Jordan Loy, Jamie Ball, Matt Manning. And his assistant coach, or his volunteer coaches are Troy Brown, Matt McCarthy, Chris Jansen, Mitch Jansen, and Tyler Horner. Officials for tonight's dual meet are Mr. Steve Francis from Dundee and Mr. Bob Murphy from Manchester. And we're underway at 120 pounds for Western Dubuque. I believe we have J.D. Kleesner.
We do, Jamie.
On the mat for the Bobcats. As J.D. Kleesner for Western Dubuque will get track wrestling pulled up as he taking on
number 3 ranked Joe Pitt. He's a sophomore, 32-1. Thought Pinn's had a tough one that first match with Bettendorf. TJ Cole and Cleveland working on a 2-point takedown right now. Took a step over, hooked the leg. Pin shot a single with his head to the outside. Cleveland went to a down block. Got Pins to his feet. Cleveland going to try to pick up 2. Tell you what, Coach Horner got the crowd all slathered up, Jamie. We've got a full house, great atmosphere for wrestling. Turn the mat lamps on, and I tell you what, it's a great atmosphere here. Pins looking out at Kelly as he tries to dump Kleesner to his left side. Now he's going to high leg over Kleesner. Kleesner's going to block him off with the leg. Kleesner could try to pick up 2 here if he can get a 6 behind. Pins with the high leg over him. Pins with the high leg. Excuse me, to this side. Now he switches off to a double. He's going to try to knock Kleesner off. There's going to be no points here. Jamie, we got coaches flying around us. We got wrestlers. We got everything going on here. I tell you what, the Bobcats won it like no other. They got 7 seniors in their lineup tonight. They sure would like to send these seniors out wrestle Wednesday at the Wells Fargo. 43 seconds left to go. Pinn's going to work on that Russian tie on Kleesner. Had some success with it. That's going to snap Kleesner down and pick up 2. Somebody's got blood there, Jamie, I think. Somebody's got blood.
I think you're right.
Kleesner's got a little bit on his arm. I think it's going to be Pins. And we'll see who it is. Yes, it is Pins. Tell you what, Jamie, not too many open seats in our Bobcat gymnasium tonight. As Pins will come over to the blood corner and pick a piece of cotton out and get some coaching from Coach Haas. And Kleesner will get his arms wiped off and take some coaching from Coach Cleary. Coach Cleary doing a super fantastic job taking over for Tom Danner. He's got the Bobcats consistently up there, maintaining the toughness to the program. All right, Pins is going to let Kleesner up. He comes right back to that Russian tie. Kleesner's back on his heels. Pins pushing, trying to control that 2-on-1. Hard collar tie by Pins, and a retie now by Kleesner. Pins is going to drop it on that Kelly, try to pick up 2. It comes off the edge of the mat.
And in the dual meet, these two did wrestle, and it was Joe Pins with a 16-3 major decision over Kleesner. So I tell you what, you don't look for any moral victories, but if you're Kleesner, if you can withstand this flurry from Joe Pin, it could be a good dual meet for the Bobcats.
Going to be another takedown by Pins on a far side by Mascari. Dump that Kleesner right into a Kelly, and it's going to be Pins' choice, and he will choose down. So here we go. This should be third period, I believe.
Second period.
No. There's a stand-up now by Pins. He's going to turn and face Kleesner and pick up a one-point escape. Pins goes right back to work on that 2-on-1 Russian tie. Controls the left arm of Kleesner. That's going to snap the head of Kleesner down and circle to the right. Cover the hips up with Kleesner and pick up a 2-point takedown. 1:38 left to go. Now Pins working a tight waist with the left, the head lever with the right. He's going to take that arm out, the right arm of Kleesner out, and try to throw Kleesner to his back. Kleesner's going to have to recover. Kleesner keeping those elbows out. Look for Pins to hook one of them. Down inside wrist by Pins. He's got the right arm of Kleesner around his back. He's going to scoop the head. He's going to drive Kleesner to his back. 1:12 left to go. Pins picking up back points. Kleesner's going to hook the leg of Pins and block him off so he can't circle. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to throw Kleesner to his back here. Kleesner's about a head taller than Pins. And that Kleesner, Pins kicks that leg free, and he's got Kleesner on his back, and there's the foul. There's that 2-point swing right there, Jamie. So the Mustangs will take an early 6-0 lead on the Bobcats. Nathan Betts owning a 27-9 record here, taking on Mason Henning, who's 7-10. The Bobcats would certainly like to come back here and match that fall. And we'll see what happens here. You know, Jamie, you like to keep things better than you wrestled them the first time. Yeah, you started out 6-0. You got a little bit of a hole now to get back out of.
What do you do? You know, that was a dual meet that it was one that you gave up a major decision, and this time you're going to give up 2 more points than that in this meet. But here's an opportunity for them to even this thing up. As in the dual meet last time, Nathan Betts picked up a major decision in this situation, although it was against Garrett Long. But he has an opportunity to even this dual meet up compared to the last dual meet where he picked up a major decision. Hopefully he can get the fall here.
You're looking at records. If you're Coach Cleary and the coaching staff, you're looking at records here and thinking, hey, I got a guy that's 27 wins versus a guy with 7 wins. I just got to stay on him. So right back after we go. Betts up on top. Puts a cross body right in on the left side. Now a half Nelson tries a half Nelson. Now he catches Henning. And tries to snap him back, and Henning finds his stomach, and he will go belly down the left center of the mat, and Betts will go right back to work with a tight waist now with the left, a hard chop with the right, controlling that right side of Mason Henning. There's a stand-up by Henning, making it 2-1 now. Betts quick on his feet, really working the head of Henning. Henning comes right back with that 2-on-1. The Mustangs, we saw him use that against Bettendorf and had some success with it. And Henning's doing a good job right here, keeping Betts at bay with that 2-on-1 Russian. Now an underhook, overhook by Betts. Snap down attempt by Betts. 19 seconds left to go. Betts drops in on a single, head to the inside. If he can finish it here, he's got 13 seconds. Heading up in the air. Got to move him here. There's a back trip attempt by Betts, and he's got a post.
He's got a whizzer in yet.
He's got a whizzer in. Right up, heading on his back. He's going to pick up 2. I'm not sure what happened here. The cowgirl.
I think the cowgirl hit it early.
Yes, she did. So it should have a 2-point near foul, I think, there for Beck. Jimmy, while I was talking about the Mustangs have come in here wrestling the match already. I thought Coach Curry take these guys out probably to the wrestling room in between. Get them all warmed up. So Betts will pick up 2 and 2. I'll tell you what, these coaches have been hard on our officials tonight. They're earning their pay here tonight, Jamie.
Again, those guys have been in there. They've talked more to the officials than their own wrestlers tonight.
I think you're exactly right.
6-1 as we go to the second period in favor of Nathan Betts. Get Western Dubuque trailing this dual meet 6-0 after a fall at 120 pounds. Is third ranked in Class 3A Joe Pins with a fall over J.D. Kleesner in 3 minutes and 6 seconds as the Hempstead Mustangs up 6-0 here.
I'll tell you what, got to be careful here. These Mustangs are halfway. Could be back points by Betts. Boy, Henning came with a switch, and Betts dropped in on a single. Then Henning elevated Betts and threw him to his back. Betts had to go to a high bridge to get out of it. 128 left to go. I'll tell you what, unbelievable. There's a 2-point near fall by Betts. It goes up now 10-1. Now, if you're Nathan Betts, Jamie, you've got to keep everything tight and keep your head in great position. Officials are going to the table now. We'll see if they're going to give 2 reversal, I think, to Henning. 2 reversal to Henning, then I think they're going to give 2 reversal back to Betts and 2 near fall. Maybe.
So it should be 2 for. It should be 2 for Henning, 2-point reversal for Betts, and 2-point near fall. That's right.
There it is.
10-3 is our score.
So 1:17 left to go. Betts working on a chicken wing on the left side of Henning. Now a hard cross face by Betts. He's going to try to set up a cross face cradle. See if he can lock it up. I think he's got the cradle locked up. Henning trying to work that arm out. Betts should be in trouble here. Got to be real careful for Nathan Betts. As Henning works his right arm out, and Betts is still locked up in a cradle.
That's the way to go. You got to go down.
Back. I'll tell you what, this Henning is slippery. 7 and 10 is
right in the environment.
Slippery.
Little high crotch there.
So 10-4, there's a sweet single by Betts in deep. Got to cover up the hips of Henning, who's going to drive across. There's 2. 35 seconds left to go. Now it's 12-4. So Betts working on a major decision, a bonus point. But Coach Clare would certainly like a fall here. Betts is going to throw in the cross body right now. Double leg. Henning's going to try to wiggle out of it. Betts now with the power half melt on the left side, hooking posting that right shoulder of Nathan Henning. 11 seconds left to go. Betts trying, use a lot of leverage here to try to turn Henning over. Got 5 seconds. He might pick up some back points here. He's got a half Nelson. If he can kick out of the legs, no points there. But at a half, then Jamie kick out of those legs and drive the half. I think those legs were keeping him from turning Henning over. You know what? Some great action here.
They cut him. You cut him. You know, you took him to that sweep. I think that sweep single there is there all day for Betts if he wants it. as he's going to try to ride on top of here, but he's going to go right to the legs. He's got a half Nelson, and
he's got a half Nelson with the cross body ride. I think he's got to kick that. He's got to kick that leg free. He's got a half Nelson. Now he's up on top of him. Still got the cross body ride in. Now he's going to try to stack up. He's going to stack up Henning. He's got a half Nelson. That's with a half Nelson on the left, inside wrist on the right. He's got Henning on his back. There's a fall by Nathan Betts as Bobcat Jimmy Ruff. There was back in him now on the Bobcats with a call by Nathan Betts.
What do I know?
Pandemonium erupted, Jamie. I'll tell you what, there's nothing like a pin. Brayden Burt taking the mat now, and he can score a whole bunch of points in a short amount of time. And Brayden Burt is taking on Jacob Faber. He's a senior at 19 and 17. The Faber quickly tries to dive in, tries to catch Burt by surprise. Burt might have Faber on his back. He took an overhook and whipped Faber to his back. Then he went around the head and scooped it for a 2-point takedown. Almost had a reverse half Nelson. Now he tries to cast himself to the backside. Faber latches onto the left leg of Burt. And Jamie, he is very, very flexible. You've seen Brayden Burt in some unbelievable situations, and he's worked out of them. 6-6 is our dual meet score. Our match score right now is 2-0. The legs are coming in for Burt right now, and he is just a technician on top. He's going to try to turf Faber over. Faber's going to keep that shoulder posted.
Well, he just won his third straight WAMAC title last week, and I tell you what, dominating on top, he got him that third WAMAC title, and he's done that for 3 years now. So I tell you what, he's pretty outstanding when he's in his comfort zone, and which is 90% of the time.
And he's just a lead. Here comes the legs. Puts a crossbody right in on the left and a hard cross face to the right shoulder from left to right. He's going to try to turn Faber to his back. He's got some back points there, maybe 1,001. Didn't quite get to 2. Now he's going to hold Faber in place and get 3 on the tilt. And he can score a whole bunch of points with the tilt right here. It's 5-0 right now with 47 seconds. Now he's going to stack Faber up with a half Nelson. Should have a haul here right here, Jamie. It could be the second fall in a row for the Bobcats. As Brayden Burt up on top, cranking hard that half Nelson. Got the leg in. Now he's going to kick the legs out. He's going to load Faber up. Referee looking for a fall. Faber keeping that right shoulder up. There's a fall. There's a fall at 140. Senior Brayden Burt puts the Bobcats up 12-6. Yeah, that's a nice win right there by the senior, Jamie.
Absolutely, as I think we're going to have Tyler Menson come to the mat now for the Bobcats at 138 pounds.
All right, so Coach Cleary rolling the dice now, Jamie.
And I think they've got someone in there, too, that's different. But Brayden Burt got a fall in that last duel over Tyler Murphy. And here is, this was a spot where Riker Karimsky picked up a 5-1 win over Jacob Faber. So this is going to be Carson Merton for Dubuque Hempstead.
Hey, Carson Merton.
And Tyler Menson, the senior from Western Dubuque.
All right, so looking for matchups. And that's what I love about these dual meets tournaments, Jamie, and these matches. It's all about the matchup. And, you know, you're looking at kids and how they match up physically and how they match up with the style of wrestling. And the coaches are trying to put their team in the best opportunity to win this duel. And you can see both teams want this bad. I tell you, it's the coaches want it, the kids want it, the fans want it. And this is going to be interesting as it plays out the rest of the evening here. 12-6, the Bobcats are ahead. Merton in on a long single, and Feldman doing a nice job. Doing a nice job fighting out of it. There's a double leg takedown. Let's see if he can pull his head off the back door. trying to come out the back door here. Let's see if he can get it. That's going to be Merton with the two.
That's Benson. Tyler Benson. I'm looking at the wrong. They said this is Feldman. I don't think this is Feldman. I don't know who they said it was.
Okay, so he's working the legs now. He's up on top, doing a great job. 20 seconds left. Double legs now. Applying a lot of pressure forward. There's a power half Nelson coming on the left side. That's a great takedown. That's a huge takedown. There to go ahead, 2-0. Now a long arch. Putting a senior in the lineup for the Bobcats, looking for some experience. The weight class 138. Mustang showed Nathan Feldman up.
This is Jack somebody.
Okay.
I'll have to see if I can find their. I'll see if I can find their roster here.
Okay. There's a long single shot, head to the outside. Might get a stalemate right here.
This is Tyler Benson for what?
Tyler Benson for Western Dubuque. A long single shot with his head to the outside. And it was a great shot. He just went to his belly instead of finishing up. He's trying to score another takedown to go up 4-0.
This is Jack Gill.
Jack Gill, he did wrestle the last duel to me. Just another long single by Menson's got to back out of it. Jack Gill tries to hit him on a go-behind. I suppose that's what the Bobcat fans were doing, or the coaches were doing, watching and seeing who they could match up with Gill here. So Menson doing a great job, up 2-0, and trying to work some hand control. Long and lean Benson, short, stocky Gill. There's a long single shot by Gill. Nice down block by Benson. Hard wizard by Benson. Gill gets the left leg of Benson up. He's going to try to backtrip him. Benson gets set on his backside. He's going to try to face him. Gill's got a half Nelson in. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown off of it. That looks like it could have been more than that. As Benson set on his left hip, and all Gill had to do was drive back through, and Benson would have found himself on his back. He showed some bounce and bailed out of it. We're knotted up at deuces now at weight class 138. Up to Tyler Benson, Jamie. You got to keep your arms forward. You got to keep your face up. You got to keep your head up. And you got to somehow try to get back to your feet. 22 seconds and counting. Gill now going to try to tip Benson. He's got that left arm trapped around his waist. Traps the right wrist with the right hand. And 11 seconds left to go. And a chicken wing by Gill. He's doing a good job of applying forward pressure to Menson. Menson now up to all fours, tries a knee slide to get to his feet. And Gill takes him back forward. It's going to be 2-2 going to period number 3. It's going to be Menson's choice. He's going to choose down, Jamie.
They're going to let him loose.
So Hempstead's going to wrestle where they're strong. Menson drops in. Straight shot by Menson right into a single. Sets to the outside. He's going to come up outside. He's going to step up with that outside foot. He's trying right now. He'll try to cast himself behind. Menson's going to try to lock around the knee and turn and face him. Now Menson squares Gill up. Let's see if he can get two hands on that right leg of Jack Gill. Gill trying to hit a crossface. He's got the inside ankle picked up. He's going to try to crossface Menson. Menson pulls the crossface off and we get a stalemate. That's just a long shot by Menson with no setup. I'm surprised Gill didn't hit him with the go behind. Menson up 3-2 right now with 1:25 left to go. Our dual meet scores 12-6. 3 matches, 3 pins. Sweet single by Gill. He gets in deep. Hard wizard by Menson. Gill's got the left leg up. Menson with the wizard. Gill tries a back trip. Menson tries a back trip. Gill to his back on the counter. And Gill will pick up a 2-point takedown. Now Gill will get up on Menson. Get up. But Menson's going to have to try to get back up to his feet. Tied this thing up under a minute. 59 seconds to go. Gill up on top. Riding tough. Controlling the arms. That's Tyler Menson. Menson now tries to get up to his face. Get up. It in. Going to turn in a face Gill. Looking for a 1-point escape. As Gill reaches back and grabs that right ankle. Tyler Menson to his feet. Gill drops in on a single. Hard wizard by Menson. 34 seconds and a back trip now by Gill. And coaches would like to have 1 point here to tie this thing up. Great deal for Hempstead, 32 seconds away from the win. But the Bobcat Nation on their feet in this action. There's a switch attempt by Menson. Dale follows with a hard shot and a tight waist. They take Menson back down to his base. Menson trying to work some hand control underneath. Menson up, good stand up. Dale's going to drop in and pick up the single. 13 seconds. Menson's got to try to step down. He's got to try to put weight on that right. That's a deal. 4 seconds left to go. For a 4-3 win here. 43 win of 138. They'll be knotted up now. Knotted up at 12-9. Tyler Menson, point short there. They're going to go to Wake Cross 145. We're taking on number 4 ranked Nathan Feldman. Feldman had some trouble that first match, taking on Will Jefferson from Bettendorf. So see if Elijah Demmer could put together a solid match here. He's 27-15 coming into tonight. Feldman is 29-5. Feldman moving up from 138 to 145 to take on Elijah Demmer.
And I think he might have did that in the dual meet too, as he moved up, and Elijah Demmer won that match 4-2 in overtime. So, this is the second time they've wrestled in a dual meet this year.
So we'll see what happens as this match plays out with Demmer and Feldman going at it. 12-9 is our dual meet score after 4 matches. And we thought this would be a tight one. And it'll probably squeeze a little bit more before we are over tonight. Demmer with a little bit of a size advantage over Feldman. Feldman weighing in at 138. With that 2-pound growth allowance, 140 probably tonight. 58 seconds left to go. Feldman tough with that Kelly situation. And Demmer's going to bury that left elbow into that right overhook of Nathan Feldman. 47 seconds left. Feldman in a square stance. Demmer in a square stance. There's a long single shot by Demmer. He's in deep. And a nice down block by Feldman as he steps ahead. Of Demmer. Demmer drives Feldman off the edge of the mat. No score yet. 33 seconds and counting. Demmer in a staggered stance now, leading with his left leg. Feldman will stay in his square stance. And Feldman very, very good with a fireman series, so you got to watch your elbows, Jamie. You don't want to bury your elbows against Feldman.
Yeah, and he's going to go right into it. Like you said, right as you said it, there's a fireman carry by Feldman, as he's right back. He's right in there.
Demmer doing a great job trying to fight out of this. Kelly's got 6 seconds to fight out of it. He's going to block out. There's going to be a 2-point takedown right there by Feldman. And Feldman got the leg hook of Elijah Demmer, so Feldman will take a 2-0. Feldman will take a 2-0 lead into the second period. And I tell you what, those are ones you don't like to lose, right? With that short time to lose 2. And now it's going to be Feldman's choice. He will choose down to start. He will choose down to start the second period, as the Mustangs are the visitors on the scoreboard. And they've got the red leg bands on. So Demmer has some work to do here. Their choice. Demmer has some work to do here as they get the clock set. So Feldman will choose down. So a close match the first time these two guys wrestled. And it's shaping up to be another one of those close matches. There's a quick stand-up by Feldman immediately to his feet. And he's going to score 1 here, so it's a 3-0 lead now by Feldman. 1:49 and counting, second period. Again, if you're just joining us, this is 3A regional dual meet action. The winner of this will wrestle on Wednesday at the Well. 12-9 is your score, your dual meet score with the Bobcats in front after 4. Bobcats with 2 falls. Mustangs with a fall and a decision. Feldman out of square stance, posting the shoulders of Demmer. Demmer trying to drive in, and Feldman blocking him off. Off the edge of the mat they go. I would expect Feldman to get really defensive here, Jamie.
Yeah, I would think so too. But if you're Elijah Demmer, you just got to get on the offense here. It push the pace here. You're trying to, as a team, the Bobcats are trying to qualify for the state duel. So, this is currently the next step for them. Leave it all on the mat tonight, and then turn it around and get ready to go on Saturday. But tonight, everything's got to stay out here on the mat.
Well, you're exactly right. Demmer's trying to elevate. He's got a double underhook on Feldman. And Feldman's going to back out, find the edge of the mat with 102. Demmer's got to clear. Feldman's got a very, very good defense. And his stance makes it very, very difficult to get an angle. So Elijah Demmer's going to have to create a lot of motion to get that angle so he can attack low level on Nathan Feldman. Feldman's getting ranked 4th. He's 29-5, and he's a senior. Demmer, the sophomore, 27-15. 41 seconds left to go, second period. Feldman not in any hurry to take a shot at all. And neither is Elijah Demmer so far. There's a shot right there. Demmer missed it. He had the right leg, or excuse me, the left leg of Feldman right in his wheelhouse there, and he missed it. That dropped in. The referee just talked to Feldman about continuing to wrestle. 20 seconds. So Demmer needs a big 2-point takedown here. If he can find an opening, find some way to attack the below the knees on Feldman. 10 seconds left. It looks like we're going to go to the third period. Demmer's got some work to do. It'll be his choice. And I imagine he will choose down. He's going to pick up the escape. He's going to have to get a takedown to win it.
You're going to need an escape and a takedown to tie it. I mean, you're down. You're Elijah Demmer here. You got a lot of work to do here in this third period, down 3-0.
Demmer will choose down. Feldman will go up on top. Feldman will start on the left and quickly move over to the right. And that's going to be a 1-point escape. Now it's 3-1. Boy, that takedown at the end of the first period by Feldman with that fireman's carry. Now Feldman's going to pick up the pace here, really working. He's going to try to drop into the right leg. Feldman's going to block off. Feldman's very, very defensive right here. As Demmer's trying to work. Demmer's trying to work a push-pull on Feldman. And like this stalling. Bobcat Nation wants the stalling call against Feldman for backing out. 126 and counting. Demmer's going to have to pull the trigger here at some point. And keep working that head, Jamie. Elijah Demmer's doing a great job working that head. We've got to make Feldman carry his weight. 113 is counting. Hard collar tied out by Demmer. Demmer's got that elbow buried on the right side. Feldman's trying to load up that fireman's carry now. Demmer gets his head over where it's supposed to be and blocks off Feldman. Demmer takes a peek at the clock here. 57 seconds. Again, as long as Demmer stays in that underhook overhook situation, not going to get a stalling call. Going to try to take a shot. 45 seconds to counting. There's a double underhook now by Demmer. Going to try to load Feldman up. Feldman's going to pinch his elbows together. 37 seconds to counting. Demmer's got to find a way to hit a shot here. He'll try to drop it on the single. Got to get out of the tie. It's a long shot by Feldman. He missed on the fireman. Front headlock now by Demmer. Feldman's going to drive him off. 26.5 seconds left, Jamie. Here's that situation you work on in the wrestling room. You need to take down to tie it. 24 seconds. No warnings by either wrestlers. This Feldman blocking off. Fighting hands. A lot of hand fighting. Now we're going to get stalling. I'll tell you what, 18 seconds left. Demmer needs 2 to tie this up. Well, good time. That would have been a good time to shoot right in the whistle there, Jamie. There's a long shot by Demmer. Feldman blocking off. Feldman could give up a point here by stalling. Elijah Demmer, 6 seconds left to go. Demmer in on a shot. Feldman just blocked it off. That's a 2 minutes of neutral. That's 2 minutes of hand fighting. And Feldman to the crowd a little bit. So we're knotted up at 12 now. We're knotted up to 12, and we're going to see who the Bobcats put on the mat here. We're moving up to weight class 152. I'm not sure this young man from Hempstead weighs 152, Jamie. Might have been the guy that wrestled.
So Tyler Murphy from Dubuque Hempstead, and for Western Dubuque, I believe it is Evan Ellis.
So here we go. So 144 and counting here, underway. Again, we're knotted up at 12. The Bobcats, after taking a 12-6 lead, the Mustangs have come back and won 2 decisions, 2 hard-fought matches to knock this thing up at 12. So right back to action to the middle of the mat, an underhook by Ellis. And so what he's got to get after here, Jamie, and just work those underhooks. He's doing a good job with those underhooks. He's going to try to elevate. Let's see if he can foot sweep. He's looking right out of foot sweep. And a bear hug. He's going to pick up 2 and no back. Evan Ellis picks up 2 and no back on Tyler Murphy. Boy, that was a double underhook and a lock, and boy, oh boy. So we'll see how this plays out. As Ellis up on top, he's got the cross body right in. Trying to work a power half Nelson. Murphy's going to reach back and grab the left heel of Ellis, try to pull a leg out. Ellis has about a head and a half height advantage and leverage advantage, and we're going to get a full Nelson on Evan Ellis. So Tyler Murphy will pick up 1 on the full Nelson. Tried to half Nelson, power half Nelson, and he slipped into a full Nelson. Stand up by Murphy. Ellis puts a leg in. Lift and return by Ellis. Tries to put a cross body right in again. Another lift and return by Ellis as he drives Murphy forward. Tries to put a cross body right in, and Murphy goes belly down. Off the edge of the mat. 2-1 is our match score with 21.8 seconds left in period 1. We're starting at weight class 120. And we will finish at weight class 113. Comes cross body right by Ellis. He puts both of them in now. Murphy to a tripod stand up. Ellis trying to grab both wrists. Short tip position now by Murphy. And Ellis has to be a little careful. He's got to tip down to the mat, Jamie. You got to keep those tips up if you're going to ride. Murphy doing a great job staying under the legs. Good work. Good pick up the 2-point reversal here. Boy, Evan Ellis has to be very, very careful with those legs as he got his tips down to the mat. Tyler Murphy raising his level here a little bit.
Yeah, he is. And, you know, Tyler Murphy did wrestle at 132 pounds in the dual meet before Christmas. So, not, like you said, he doesn't look like a 152-pounder, but Alex Ward, we'll see where they send him out, as Evan Ellis wrestled here in the duel and was tech fault by Alex Ward. So we'll see what changes to happen here, but this would be a big win for Evan Ellis.
Well, it certainly would be. And he's got a stand-up right now on Murphy. He's going to pick up 1. He's going to go up now 3-1 with 128. I tell you, Ellis came right up to a stand-up to start, and Murphy dropped in and into a double and picked Ellis up off the mat. So she's showing some strength there. There's an underhook by Ellis on the right side of Tyler Murphy. He's going to try to throw it. Murphy's going to try to lock up a headlock. Ellis has to roll through here. No points. Murphy might pick up 2. No points yet. Murphy's going to drop it on a double and try to elevate. That's going to be 2 right there. He's going to be tied up. 3-3. Well, that could have gone ugly in a hurry there as Murphy threw a headlock and almost had Ellis on his back.
Yeah, and he did a great job by Ellis. You know, he almost picked up points of his own, but to end up bailing out of that was a good idea by Evan Ellis, you know, right on the edge of the mat. It just gives up the 2 because it could have been a lot worse. He could have been getting ready for the official to splash the mat.
There's a standing switch attempt by Ellis, and Murphy locks hands. He's going to try to get back to his feet. It's going to be 1 point. 1 point by Ellis as Murphy locked hands. So Evan Ellis will go up now 4-3, courtesy of that penalty point. Now right back to a stand-up. He's going to turn and face Murphy. He's going to pick up another escape as he turns and faces Tyler Murphy. He's got to throw it out. Oh, he's got to hit it out. You got to be careful here. Also, Tyler Murphy on his back. Could be a foul. There's a foul. Bobcat makes the run. As he catches Tyler Murphy on his back, sees him out. I'll tell you what, a lot of emotion here. Bobcats are trying to figure out where they can pick up an extra stick. When the senior does what seniors do, Jamie, get yourself in good position, get the ball when you're called upon to do it.
Hey, can you tell that we're in Bobcat Nation here?
Jackson Healy now moving up to weight class 160 for the Bobcats. He's having a fine year. He's 35-9. And I don't think this might be Alex Ward, Jamie. I believe it is. Alex Ward, Jackson Healy. Alex Ward ranked number 5, 29-2. He had a tussle that first match with Joe Tyson from Bettendorf. Took Alex Ward the whole 6. And that was a couple-point match. Alex Ward working that 2-on-1 Russian ties, got Jackson Healy's right arm tied up. Bobcats with 3 fouls take the lead here now, 18-12. Jackson Healy working an inside position, outside elbows. Healy now working ahead of Alex Ward. Both 152-pounders moving up. But Jackson Healy tries a cross knee pick on Ward, and Ward will find the edge of the mat, so we'll go back to the middle here. 59 seconds to counting. So nice snap down by Healy. He's got a front headlock. He's got Ward in a front headlock. Let's see if he can turn this into some back points. Ward pinching that left elbow. Pinching that left elbow of Jackson Healy. Now Ward comes up to a double underhook. He's got Jackson Healy a little bit out of position. He's got an overhook. And Ward's trying to throw him. Healy tries to roll him through. And Ward's got Healy on his back. Healy tried to roll out of it. There's a fall. It'll be pinned right there. Alex Ward with the fall over Jackson Healy. We are knotted back up at 18. Let's take a short time out here. We'll catch our breath and be back for a wild and crazy finish. You're listening to 3A Wrestling right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, 694.7 KMCH.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
The staff at Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Brainy, Jamie Zasky, Roger Reed back along with you. What a dual meet we've got going here. 18-18 after 7 matches. We're halfway through. We're tied up 18-18 as the Bobcats have recorded 3 falls and 3 wins, as Dubuque Hempstead 4 wins and 2 falls. As what a tool meet we've got going here, Roger. We're up to weight class 170. It's Devin Ludwig from Western Dubuque as he's taking on Jackson Rigdon of Dubuque Hempstead.
Well, so far, Jamie, for the last 3-4 weights, everybody's moved up a weight. So we'll see what happens here. Again, the Western Dubuque coaching staff playing the odds here. And we've got Devin Ludwig is staying at 170. He's 14-7. Jackson Rigdon is a 160-pounder, moved up to weight class 170. So Ludwig has a size advantage right now. And he's got a 2-point advantage courtesy of that nice slide-by takedown. That tripod stand-up by Rigdon up to his feet. There's a lifting return by Ludwig. Ludwig now with an inside wrist. Got the inside wrist on the left, trying to roll it out. Trying to stop a right cross. Excuse me, a half Nelson on the right side. He's on the left side. He tried to throw a half Nelson on the right side and missed it. He's going to stay with that inside wrist on the left. 7 seconds left to go in period 1. And Devin Ludwig will carry a 2-0 lead into that second period. Nice job of riding. And it's going to be Ludwig's choice as he will choose down to start period number 2. And there's a stand-up. There's a switch attempt. Right back to a stand-up. Chain wrestling. A chop a tight waist by Rigdon. Short tip by Ludwig. Now Ludwig to a stand-up. Off the edge of the mat they go. Back to the middle. Good series wrestling. Chain wrestling by Devin Ludwig, the sophomore. And now that's it. That's a nice job of getting the hips out, creating some space. He just ran out of real estate. Back action we go. An outside stand-up this time by Ludwig. And Rigdon with a hard crossface. With a hard crossface and a tight waist will take Ludwig back down to the mat. So Ludwig will have to start all over. Inside wrist now by Rigdon to the right side of Ludwig. Ludwig up to his feet. Ludwig fighting hands. It's just one here. Rigdon's going to try to drop in. He does. And right off the edge of the mat they go. Right into the Bobcat cheerleaders as they scatter. I'll tell you what, the gym is getting warm, Jamie. Good switch by Ludwig. Long switch. Got his hips out this time. Got the long switch. Cast himself around to the backside. Scored 2. It's now 4-0. 1:06 left and counting in period number 2. Again, we are tied up at 18-18. We've got a wild and crazy dual meet here. Again, the Bobcats won this duel before Christmas. I believe it was the Tuesday after the Battle of Waterloo. And the Mustangs, both teams have improved. Now we're going to get warning against Rigdon. His intention is to stay off his back, so Ludwig's got some work to do to try to pick up some back points. He's up 4-0 and riding tough, 32 seconds left. Inside stand up now by Rigdon. Spiral ride by Ludwig. Now a tight waist by Ludwig. He's got his right arm wrapped all the way around the waist of Rigdon. Jackson Rigdon from Dubuque Hempstead. Double inside wrist now by Ludwig. He's trying to drive Rigdon forward, doing a nice job keeping the weight forward, keeping the weight on his shoulders. 6 seconds left to go. Ludwig up on top. Again, controlling hips with that long, tight waist. That's going to be Rigdon's choice, I believe, to start the third. And he's getting a neutral. Jamie, after watching the Mustangs, they feel very comfortable wrestling upper bodies.
And they do, and that's the Bobcats. Don't like to see him get in there, and the coaching staff doesn't need him. A nice shot there by Ludwig as he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. As easy as that was, he's going to go right back into a cradle. He's going to try to lock up a cradle, a very awkward cradle. I'm not sure he's going to get this turn, and if he does, he's got to be careful that he doesn't get turned himself because he's
got the wrong leg,
yeah.
Amy. He ended up in an Oklahoma and over and under, and he tried to lock the cradle.
I need to go neutral. I need to go back to the takedown.
You're going to cut him loose right there. They heard you, Jamie. They heard you over the crowd noise. The boys are carrying tonight. 6-1. 1:14 left to go. Ludwig tries to hit Rigdon with the slide by. Rigdon's going to split him up. There's a long shot by Rigdon. Then deep has got the left leg of Devin Ludwig. And we'll see if Ludwig can fight out of this. Is off the edge of the mat they go, back to neutral. Ludwig back to the circle, Rigdon back to the circle. 1 minute on the board, under a minute now. As Ludwig drops in on a double. No points yet as Rigdon has got the left ankle of Devin Ludwig. Now Ludwig's going to step behind him. Let him up one more time, Jamie. Got 43 seconds, cut him loose. One more time, and he's working for a major decision. Now he's going to cut him loose. There's 1 point.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
They gave it to him. With the front headlock by Ludwig, trying to set up that cattle catcher. 8-2 now. Devin Ludwig needs a 2-point takedown to get a major decision. Again, those extra points are going to be huge. Redwood's trying to measure Rigdon. Rigdon hanging on to the head. There's a slide-by attempt by Ludwig. Got 15 seconds. There's a long shot by Ludwig. Turns the wrong way, and he's going to miss the 2. But off the edge of the mat they go. We got coaches all over the place. We got fans all over the place. It's pandemonium. There's a towel girl out. 8 seconds. Ludwig looking for 2. He's got to come right back and shoot. He tries to hit the slide-by, dives in. He's got 3 seconds. Boy, it's just going to miss it right there. Run out of time. It's going to be an 8-2 win for Devin Ludwig. So that'll put the Bobcat back up 21-18. And we're going to weight class 182. Kendrick Drake. That's a very, very small crane break out here. No points yet. Got our officials appreciate. Crane break. A double underhook.
Cameron Kramer from Western Dubuque.
Now, we talked about the upper body ability of these Dubuque Hempstead wrestlers, and they feel very comfortable in those overhooks and underhooks. And there's a 2-point takedown by Kragenbrink. As he came with a throw and launched Kramer. Now here comes a cross body ride. Kragenbrink trying to throw a cross body ride in. Kragenbrink's 25-10. So no slouch here. Not sure what Kramer's record is. We don't have that stat. Kramer not listed in our program. I'm expecting to see Max Lyon at 195. Kragenbrink with a cross body ride in on Kramer. He's going to try to load him up. He's got a power half Nelson on the right. He's cranking Kramer to his back. Kramer rolls for 1,001 and 2. Gets a 2-point ball. I'll tell you what, Kragenbrink is tough with the legs. He's got the legs in. He's got a half Nelson on the left side of Kramer, and he's applying a lot of pressure. He's going to pick up 3 more on the near fall. It's now 7-0, 51 seconds left. So Cameron Kramer for Western Dubuque. He might pick up 2 here if he can pull his head out. He's trying to come out the back door as Kragenbrink got high with the ride. He might have him on his back. He can try Kragenbrink to his back. Cameron Kramer has Kragenbrink on his back. He's got to tee out. He's got a lot of time. He's got to settle that chest in. Referee down looking for a fall. Takes a fall. Kragenbrink, we're not going to see Max Lyon tonight, Jimmy. We will not see Max Lyon tonight. Wrestling goes up to 220. Max Lyon way in at 195. Pretty harsh now. Going to weight class 195. As the Bobcats take a 27-18 lead here. Kramer gets the job done. Wow. I'll tell you what. We'll see what happens here. Got a headlock attempt by. Let's get the skinny here. We got Freddie Hush. He's and Owen Dunn. Freddie Hush and Owen Dunn. So there's Hempstead moving their guys up 1 week. So we will not see Max Lyon tonight, Jamie. Well, yes, we will. This is 195. Maybe see Max Lyon.
I don't know if you can you?
I don't know, unless you weigh in at 195. I can't imagine that would happen. Max Lyon's pacing back and forth here. We may not see it tonight. 27-18 is your dual meet 4 now. We've got Freddie Hush. There's a throw. Hush is going to find himself going to his back. As Owen Dunning had a double overhook on Hush. I'll tell you what, Hush relaxed right there. Dunning pinched his elbows together and gave Hush a hip toss. Now Hush right back to his feet. And what the red and black momentarily caught their breath here. I'll tell you what, Freddie Hush is going to lock up with Dunning. Not sure if that's the place that Coach Cleary wants his junior. As here comes that double overhook. Dunning tried to step in. This time Hush sagged on it. You kind of feel that coming. Dunning takes that big step. Did a nice job sagging. Power half Nelson now by Hush. He's got a leg and he's got a cross body right in on the left. He's looking to power half Nelson on the left. Trying to force him back. He's got his head down to the mat, Jamie. Like to see him get back on the hip as he's riding that cross body very, very high. And Dunning's going to try to shake him down. Almost shakes him down as Hush gets high riding. So it's going to be Hush's choice. He will choose down to start. It's a 3-2 lead by Hush. Hush with a side roll. Nice side roll. Of course, came with a little camel walk on all fours and caught the wrist of Dunning and hit him with the side roll. Now he's looking to spiral ride. Dunning to his feet to stand up. There's going to be a 1-point escape by Dunning. It's now 5-3. Hush trying to hit a slide by on Dunning. Dunning feels very comfortable, Jamie, working that upper body stuff. No fear at all over the much taller Hush.
Well, that's true, and he came out with that to start this match. But Hush has got to go back to his low level shot that and go right after it. You don't want to go upper body with throwers that we've seen in Dubuque Hempstead.
Yeah, they feel very comfortable. They're going to throw you from anywhere. So there's a duck under, nice duck under by Dunning. No points yet, but he's back behind Hush. Hush is trying to fight some hands. There's a front trip by Dunning. He's going to pick up 2 and tie this thing up at 5-5. Inside wrist now by Dunning. He gets high riding. That puts the double leg in. Hush tries to get to a tripod. Let's try to shake off Dunning. 40 seconds left. Hush wrestling with his head down. He's got to get his head up. Now he's up to that tripod. He's going to try to shake Dunning off. Dunning with the power half Nelson on the left side. Might get a stalemate right there. No, we don't. As Hush tries to roll him through and off the edge of the mat they go. Back to a restart. See if Hush comes with a switch or a side roll this time. Got a very, very nice side roll. See if we can hit that for 2 and 3. And a hard, tight waist by Dunning. With the right, here comes a switch by Hush. To drive across. Might be a 2-point reversal here. He drops in and picks up the leg now. Nice stuff. 2-point reversal by Hush. 15 seconds left to go. Now double inside wrist by Hush.
Perfect opportunity to score right here. Maybe pick up some near fall. As Dunning knows that the end of this period is coming near. Might relax a little bit. I don't think he's going to get it though, but good late reversal there by Freddie Hush.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what was needed. Let's see whose choice it is. It's going to be Dunning's choice. He's going to choose neutral. Freddie Hush has to go back to low level. Okay, low level, attacking at the shoelaces. Hard collar tied by Dunning. Retied by Hush with his right. Ear to ear, Jamie. I never like ear to ear in that collar tie. Too many bad things can happen. That's a little bit better as Hush comes back and goes forehead to forehead now. You get too tight in that ear to ear, and all of a sudden you can see a headlock coming a mile away. 1:34, third period.
We used to have a saying for that.
But okay. Post that on the. Here comes that throw attempt. I know you'll post that on the KMC's Facebook page later. All the listeners should catch that. All right, Hush is going to pick up 2. Dunning tried to throw him again. Hush sags on Dunning. Covers up his fist and picks up 2. He's now up 9-5. That's going to step in and turk. Lifts the inside knee and Dunning tries to turk him. Dunning scissors his leg and gets out of the turk, but Hush finds himself on top. Hush trying to set up a butcher. hard crossface from right to left as he shoves the elbow. There's a crossface cradle looking at him right there, Jamie. As long as Freddie Hush's arms are, so he's going to cradle him right up right there. Ball ride now by Hush. Stand up now by Dunny. Dunny's going to fake Hush, and he's going to come right back out and walk up to him. 9-6, it's a Freddie Hush. The only thing that's going to beat you is a headlock. Just called it, Jamie.
They haven't called it yet.
No points yet. No points yet. Hush is trying to roll out of it. Gets his head out.
Good no call there.
Yeah, that was great officiating by our official right there.
Let it happen, and he did, and it didn't happen.
But outstanding job right there by Freddie Hush. Again, Jamie, we talked about what can beat you in that situation. You're up 9-6. You're up 9-6, and the only thing that's going to beat you is a 5-point throw. And Freddie Hush found a way to work out of it. This is Max Lyon at 20. The Max must have weighed in at 1. This is Dylan Olson at 220 pounds, is 30-3. Max Lyon quickly dives in on a single, and he's going to pick up that left leg to pick up 2. Max Lyon weighing in at 195 tonight, moving up to weight class 220. It's nice that you got somebody that's flexible to give up a lot of weight here and wrestle a much bigger sweep single by Lyon. Going to dive right back in. Tell you what, that Dylan Olson, he's a physical specimen. He's got the 3 trunk legs. This Lyon's going to stuff the head of Dylan Olson. Now front headlock by Lyon. Casts himself around. He's going to pick up a 2. As he hits the go behind, he snapped the head down of Dylan Olson. Now car ride by Lyon. Down inside wrist by Lyon. He's got Olson belly down in the center of the mat. That's forward pressure by the senior from Western Dubuque. Now trying to dig a chicken wing on the left side. He's got an underhook. He's underhooking that elbow. Trying to pry that elbow up of Dylan Olson. Now a chicken wing by Lyon, 47 seconds. Tell you what, this Lions gets the fall here, Jamie. This crowd will go absolutely bonkers. They're up 30-18. Inside wrist now by Lyon on the right side. He still got that chicken wing on the left. But Dylan Olson playing the turtle underneath his belly down. He's not giving Max Lyon anything to work with. Lyon now jumps back over to the left side, tries to drive the chicken wing. Olson gets that left leg or the right leg up and blocks off Lyon. We'll see what Max Lyon decides to do now. 16 seconds left. He's up 4-0. Trying to set up a handspring. Well, he's going to thread the needle, set up that farmer. And Olson again, hand control underneath. 4 seconds left to go, not doing much. So Max Lyon's going to keep his weight up on top. I'll tell you what, that's the size differentiation right there. So Max Lyon, he's going to go neutral.
I'm not sure you want to get under the bigger wrestler here.
I don't think you do, with those legs. When Dylan Olson he's physical. He's 30-3 for crying out loud. He's not ranked, but he's 30-3 for the Mustangs. I tell you what, when he slaps that collar tie on you on the back of your neck, that's some pressure there. He is very heavy from the waist down. Very heavy legs. This is a sweet single by Max Lyon. Jamie just said you don't want to shoot underneath. That was a good down block by Dylan Olson. Olson showing some quickness too on his feet.
And you mentioned the physicality. I tell you what, he's really, I'm not going to say he's flustering Max Lyon, but not allowing Max to get in and do what he normally does.
Well, there's a feet up there right there. That's how you beat a bigger guy, Jamie. You out-quick him. You outsmart him right there. You get to the outside and don't let Dylan Olson give a chance to get his weight on top of you. And, we always talked about once Max got in on that shot, he never stopped. He cut the corner immediately. Under a minute now, 6-1 lead for Lyon. Lyon's got a cross body right in on Olson. Now a power half Nelson. On the right, trying to crank Dylan Olson. He's got a half Nelson on the right, now inside wrist on the left. I'll tell you what, he is cranking. Max Lyon is cranking the junior. And he's got Olson going to his back. Let's see if he can dump him. That's just a weight difference right there. 6-1 is your match score here, 30-18. We were tied up at 8 teams for a while. Then a couple of falls by the Bobcats got them back in here. Now we're going to get stalling. They get stalling against Dylan Olson as Max Lyon is working side to side, variety of pinning combinations. He's got a cross-body ride in right now, and he hooks the face, hooks the chin of Dylan Olson, is trying to crank him over with a cross-body ride. And Olson's going to post that right hip and not let Lyon breathe a little bit, Jamie. That's a lot of work giving up that weight.
It is, and Olson's going to choose neutral to start this third period. I'd like to see Lyon go back to that sweep single as he's hit it twice to take down Olson.
49. I'll tell you what, there's an overhook, a big overhook by Olson. He tried to backtrip Max Lyon. Max Lyon up on top, front headlock. Again, you got to be careful here. Front headlock now by Lyon. He's trying to cut the corner on Olson. Got his head right in the hole there, right in the left armpit of Dylan Olson. Now 8-1. I think if you're Max Lyon, you just want to apply pressure, ride this thing out. Takes a 3-point lead here. Inside wrist on the right, now leg by Lyon on the left. The power half Nelson on the right, cranking that right shoulder and back of the neck of Dylan Olson. Olson all at 220 here. Max Lyon weighing in at 195 and then moving up to 220 for this duel to try to spark these Bobcats to a regional win here in a trip to the Wells Fargo Arena next Wednesday. 54 seconds left. Here, number 3, Max Lyon up on top, 8-1, trying to work an inside wrist. What I like about Max, he's still working pinning combination, still working.
That's gonna be another stall warning against Olson. That's gonna make it 9-1 here in favor of Max Lyon. So the major is in effect here, but again, Max Lyon looking for the fall.
Yeah, that's he's just doing a great job of working pinning combination side to side. He's got that chicken wing back in on the left side. Olson will limp arm out of it. Lyon will throw a cross body ride, high thigh ride now by Lyon. As he's got the left leg of Dylan Olson elevated. 15 seconds left to go. 9-1 is our match score here. Power half Nelson again by Max Lyon. He's going to crank Dylan Olson over. 6 seconds left. Max Lyon, a hard fought. I'll tell you what, that's taking one for the team right there, Jamie. That is taking one for the team. Max Lyon weighing in at 195, moving up to 220. Not too many guys can do that I know of.
No, and he's an 82-pounder. So you said he weighs in at You're saying he weighed in at 95. That doesn't mean he weighed 95. He's wrestling 182 on Saturday. No, there's no doubt about it. So he might have weighed 184. And he wrestled up at 220.
Well, we've got Aaron Costello up. He's got number 1 taking on number 7. These two guys. There's a 2-on-1 Russian tie by Costello. Trying to work an inside trip and taking Jack Russell to the mat. And Russell squared off Costello. Costello now over the top of Russell. He loves that head and arm. He's got an underhook. He's got Russell's right arm trapped. He tries to lock that up and hit that throw. Now comes right back to that Russian tie. That Russian tie on the left side of Russell. And Russell's going to square him off. 1:23 and counting first period. The Bobcats have opened this thing up at 34-18. A win by Costello here, Jamie, would salt this thing away. Overhook up. Now that's Russell with the 2-on-1. Costello comes over the top of Russell. I'm telling you what, he's sagging. He tries to snap Russell down, making Russell carry all of that weight of Aaron Costello. I'm telling you what, Aaron Costello, very quick feet. But Russell showing some quick feet too. Russell about a head taller than Costello. Looks like Jack Russell, Jamie. He's a senior, 25-9. Appears that he could make somebody a very good offensive tackle. All about 6'4". He's got some long arms and some length, and his feet looks to be very, very good. Here Costello, after wrestling Tristan Works last week in the WAMAC Championship, getting tired of wrestling these tall heavyweights.
I'm not sure there's too many that are shorter than he is, though.
Well, this is true. Tell you what, he uses that to his advantage. He's going to throw Russell to his back. Costello's going to snap Russell down and throw it to his back. There's the fall. There's the fall. Costello going to stall it away for the Bobcats. Costello snaps the head down. The coach House upset about something over there. Not sure what it was about, but Costello came with over the. I think they were looking for a chokehold or something of some sort. I don't think
they're going to wrestle here any more matches here.
They're going to forfeit the last three, Jamie.
Yeah.
Doug Chuck will win by a forfeit, making it 40-24. And we'll see who they send out to the mat. Not going to wrestle Dawson Bierman. Jake Close not taking the mat. The forfeit in. I think it's going to be a 3 in a row, Jamie. That's it. 40-30. Randall with 2 forfeits. Bobcats have punched their ticket. Right to the Wells Fargo Arena. First time since 2009. So we'll take a short time out. Jamie's adding up all the stats. We'll have a recap. And then let you know about this coming weekend action because we've got wrestling coming up for you on 94.7 KFC. We'll take a time out. And we'll be right back with the stats and the highlights. You've been listening to hold-by-hold action. Class 3A regional dual meet style right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Leader, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Barron Motor Supply, proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. They appreciate all their hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Pete's Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes in tournament action. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts. Pete's Small Engine Repair. Congratulations from Pete's Small Engine Repair in Monticello.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
For all your new construction or remodeling projects, Ray Brothers Construction is the custom building company for you. From custom designs to new starts, call the specialist. Ray Brothers Construction. Best of luck to all the area athletes from Ray Brothers Construction in Manchester.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
For all of your auto, home, health, and life insurance needs, it's American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency on East Main in Manchester. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaching staff from American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency in Manchester. Your dream is out there. Go get it. They'll protect it.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or give us a call at 927-2232.
back into Western Dubuque High School. The Western Dubuque Bobcats going back to the state duel for the second time in school history and first time since 2009 as they defeat Dubuque Hempstead 40-30 in this Class 3A regional dual semifinal. What a dual meet it was, Roger. Back and forth early on in this dual meet. At one point, we were tied 18-18, but from that point, the Bobcats took off, and they won. We were tied 18-18, and then the Bobcats went on a run. They were up 40-18 before the last match was sealed, before they knew they were going to the state duels. They forfeited the last 2 ways, but the Bobcats win tonight, 40-30 here at home. What a great dual meet.
Well, we talked about that coming over, how close this was. And, when you get to this point of the season, and you got districts coming up Friday or Saturday, Class 3A districts, you just wonder, what's going to happen. Are we going to wrestle this guy? Are we going to wrestle that guy? But what I liked about it, Western Dubuque went for broke here tonight. They put their guys out on the mat. They put their best matchups out on the mat. And for the most part, Coach Cleary rolled the dice. He had confidence in his wrestlers, and those wrestlers went to the mat. They stepped to the mat, and they did a great job tonight. And this thing was probably not as close as the 10 points, But either way, you win by a point. That's all you're trying to do tonight is win by a point because that punches your ticket to the well.
Yeah, and looking at those last two matches, the forfeits there, that's Western Dubuque saving their kids for Saturday. Is what that is. You've got Dawson Bierman in there. He's one you've got to get ready to go on Saturday, as well as Jacob Close, who'd been battling an injury to this point. And he comes out here and he wanted to wrestle, but he's got to get ready for Saturday, which is more important, and the district meet. As this meet started at 120 pounds, it was Joe Pins, third-ranked Joe Pins of Dubuque Hempstead, with a 3-minute, 6-second fall over J.D. Kleesner of Western Dubuque. Then at 126 pounds, the Bobcats answered and tied the duel at 6 as Nathan Best picked up a 4-minute, 36-second fall over Mason Henning of Hempstead. At 132 pounds, it was Braden Burt with a fall in 1 minute, 40 seconds over Jacob Faber. That made it 12-6 Bobcats. But then Dubuque Hempstead would come back with 2 straight wins and tie the duel again at 12, as at 138 it was Jack Gill with a 4-3 decision over Tyler Menson of Western Dubuque, and at 145 Nathan Feldman a 3-1 decision over Elijah Demmer to tie the duel at 12. 152 pounds, a big pin from Evan Ellis over Tyler Murphy of Dubuque Hempstead, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. That put the Bobcats up 18-12. But again, Hempstead would answer, as it was Alex Ward with a 1 minute, 36-second fall over Jackson Healy to tie the duel at 18. But the Bobcats went on from there. At 170 pounds, it was Devin Ludwig of Western Dubuque with a 8-2 decision over Jackson Rigdon. At 182, it was Cameron Kramer with a 1 minute, 42-second fall over Kent Kragenbrink of Hempstead. At 195, it was Freddie Hush with an 11-6 win over Owen Dunning of Hempstead. That made it 30-18. At 220, Max Lyon bumping up to 220 tonight as he picks up a 9-1 major decision over Dylan Olson of Hempstead. And at heavyweight, it was Aaron Costello sealing the deal for the Bobcats as he picks up a fall in 1 minute and 51 seconds over Jack Russell of Hempstead, making it 40-18, and the Bobcats would forfeit the final 2 matches and go on to win the dual meet by a final score of 40-30 and advance to the state duels for the first time since 2009. And they will wrestle, not sure who they will wrestle, but they will wrestle at 11 o'clock on next Wednesday morning at the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. And I tell you what, no matter who they wrestle, it will be a great dual meet, as we will have it for you right here on Kame Stage. We'll make the trip down and we'll cover the Bobcats, and should be a great time covering those guys. We're going to take a short break. We'll get Western Dubuque head wrestling coach Paul Cleary on with us. Right after this, you're listening to Western Dubuque postseason wrestling on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Welcome back into Epworth. Jamie Baskey, Roger Reed along with you. And joining us is Western Dubuque head wrestling coach Paul Cleary. Coach, first off, congratulations. First time to the state duel since 2009. Second time in school history. And you guys advanced in a thriller. First off, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you very much. It's a great win for school, great win for our community.
Absolutely. Well, that duel, the way that duel started off, you knew it was going to be a fun night. Maybe not so much for you coaches, but for the fans, as it went back and forth all the way up until 160 pounds. But after that, you guys really took off, and you could see the momentum, you guys picking up momentum going through that duel meet.
Yeah, great momentum. Our guys got after it. They were excited. Great crowd came out to support them, and it's a really good night, like you said.
You guys had some big spots in that duel meet, especially, 152. Evan Ellis comes in and gets a big pin for you guys. Cameron Kramer at 182. That was a huge pin in all of them. And not to mention Max moving up to 220 and picking up a major decision against a very good wrestler. So your kids stepped up when they needed to.
Absolutely. A lot of great senior leadership there. And we had Jacob and Dawson ready to go, but there's no point in them going. We're going to save them for Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, you guys moving on to the state duels, you'll wrestle at 11 o'clock. Next Wednesday, and I'm sure it doesn't matter who you wrestle, you guys will be ready to go next Wednesday.
Absolutely. These guys love their school. One thing about them is they're so loyal to their school, and they fight so hard for each other, and we'll keep doing that on Wednesday next week, and then on Saturday, of course, this week.
Now, speaking of Saturday, you guys get ready for the district meet up at Waverly. One more question here. Up at Waverly, a tough district, but now you focus back on that individual aspect of things and get the individuals ready to go.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult getting up to the teams this week. It's tough. It's tough, but our guys are tough. And get them. Be in there? I got to go.
Yep. All right, Coach Cleary, as it's picture time for Coach Cleary. They're gonna take a picture team photo. They got everybody in there, so they're gonna take a team photo there. So congratulations to Coach Cleary and the Western Dubuque Bobcats as we continue our stats as we finished it up as some match totals. Western Dubuque had 18 takedowns. Dubuque Hempstead had 11. There was one major decision for the Bobcats, 0 for Dubuque Hempstead, as Western Dubuque picked up 5 falls in that dual meet. Hempstead with 2. And the Bobcats won 8 matches, Hempstead winning 6. So a real close dual meet, Roger, but a great win for the Bobcats tonight.
That's right. We talked about that. Anytime that you can come here and wrestle in your home gym, and the Bobcats haven't held a home regional duel since they've started this. So to have this match in this gym tonight with this huge atmosphere, you couldn't squeeze too many more people in here. They had to come out and wrestle the way they did, and wrestling tough, wrestling aggressive, and looking for the falls and punching their tickets to the wells. You couldn't ask for any more on a night like tonight.
Absolutely. Well, a great win for them. Again, we'll let you know who they're going to wrestle as they will wrestle in the 2017 state duels as an opponent yet to be determined here tonight. It will come out later tonight who the Bobcats will wrestle, and we'll let you know that tomorrow morning with the sports on KMCH. So we'll have that for you tomorrow morning. Coming up the rest of the week, tomorrow night we've got Class 1A girls basketball first round regional with Edco, as it'll be John Swisher and Rod Conrad with the call of that game, as we'll have that game for you tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock with Swish. And then Friday night, it'll be West Delaware boys basketball at Center Point Urbana, 7:30 start with John Swisher and Bill Logan. Saturday, we've got the Coach's Corner, 9 a.m. with John Swisher. And then we turn to district wrestling at Macokota starting at noon with Roger and I. West Delaware Monticello, Beckman wrestlers at that district. And then, of course, we're going to be covering the other districts as well and keeping an eye on those. But then especially this one where Western Dubuque will be up at Waverly Shell Rock this weekend. So should be a good rest of the week of sports. Our season's winding down, Roger. We got districts, state duels, and state meet is all we got left. It's cruising right along.
When we start that January, that first meet after Christmas, that Bend Community Tournament, we always say, hey, you're 4 weeks to the WAMAC, and you're 3 weeks after that to the state tournament. That 7 weeks just flies by. And number one, we're seeing some great wrestling. And number two, because the kids feel that intensity. The second half of the season, they start to raise their level of performance so they can get in situations like this and perform and do some great things.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it. I want to thank the sponsors of high school wrestling here on KMCH, with especially our normal sponsors, and of course our extra tournament sponsors as we're in the postseason here with those sponsorships. So I want to thank everybody, all those areas. Go out and we encourage you to go out there and please shop locally. Want to thank Ashley Bramey for running the board for us this evening. Thanks a lot to her for keeping us up and running. And most of all, thank you, the listeners. That's going to do it. From Epworth, for Roger Reed, I'm Jamie Vasky saying good night from Epworth.